My humble pranams at the lotus feet of our most beloved Bhagavan, dear distinguished guests of this august gathering, devotees and dear student friends. I really thank Bhagavan and the organizers of this for inviting me and the pleasure of homecoming to Brindavan. I started my career here in Brindavan, and as just going around, I started recollecting those days. I am very grateful to you, sir. My humble prostrations to Nanjundai Dikshitu Garu and all the members of Rutrik's assembly who are here, who have been conducting this Yagna. And I congratulate all of you associated with this Yagna all these days and the days to come. Keeping in view the limitations of time and also reminding myself that I am timeless, at the same time I would like to restrict myself within the stipulated period. There are many newcomers here and students in particular who are quite freshers to the campus and to the university as well. The first point which I want to draw your attention is this. Yajnas being conducted in India, there's nothing strange about it. Veda chanting is not new to this holy land, but it is only Bhagavan Sri Sathya Sai Baba that made Veda internationally popular. Internationally popular. You have today many people coming forward to organize yajnas in their respective countries. That is the first mission of Bhagavan, Vedodharana. Vedodharana, what does it mean? Not merely recitation, not merely recapitulation, not merely memorization, but to know in depth the meaning of the Veda that we recite, so that we will be the recipients of the bliss out of Veda chanting. The second point I would like to draw your attention to all my friends is this. Just a couple of years ago, when Swami was in our midst in physical form, at Prashantinalayam, around 300 devotees from Japan, natives of that country, not those who have gone there and settled, no. Natives, Japanese, about 300 of them, recited Veda for 1.5 hours, uninterrupted, perfect intonation. It is possible for Bhagavan only. In one of my recent trips to Dubai, Bahrain, Kuwait, to my surprise, I could find many people reciting Veda in Gulf countries, which we cannot expect nor dream of it. In China, there are many Sai centers where there is regular Veda chanting. My friends, in other words, what I want to draw your attention is, Bhagavan is the very form of Veda. Veda in human form is Bhagavan, Sri Sathya Sai Baba. In those days, in the earlier days, when Yajna was started, a short Ritvik, a great scholar, Brahmasri, Kuppa Sivarama Vairagi Shastri, a great scholar, he was in charge of the whole of the performance of Yagna over there. Swami asked him, Shastri, is everything ready there? Yes, Swami. Are all set things well? Yes, Swami. No compromise. I want all those things said in Veda to be there at the altar. No compromise, no pratyamnaya. Yes, Swami, he said. Just half an hour before the commencement of Veda, Yagna, Kupa Sivaram Vairagi Shastri, to his utter surprise, noted one thing. For Yagna, an earthen pot is necessary with two bends, one on each side. That earthen pot was missing. Forget about the two bends on either side. He came shivering, perhaps, maybe faltering his steps. He dared enough to come to Swami. Swami, I beg your pardon. Yama. What happened? Swami, adi ledu. Adi kavala Swami. We need that container with two bends like that. I told you that you should take every caution. And I also wanted to verify. Don't worry. Swami went up and brought it. Shastri, take it. Swami, what is it you are giving me? This I brought from Shirdi. This I was using in Shirdi. I brought it here. That is Bhagavan Sri Sathya Sai Baba. During Yagna celebration, Ritviks were going to Chitravati for Gayatri chanting in the morning period. Swami called them, where are you going? Swami, Sanjha, Gayatri kosam. After all of them left, Swami said, Gayatri ikkadunte aadabotaremappa. When Gayatri is here, why do they go there? That's what Swami said. He said indirectly, that is Gayatri Mata himself. Bhagavan Baba clearly said, Bharata Deshamu Vedala Pattugomma. This is an anchor. This is the center of all Vedic literature. Yagna Yagadi Kratuvalaku Atapattu. This is a place where number of yajnas and yagas are conducted regularly. Pekku avataramuluganna pedda talli. This is the birthplace of many of incarnations. Niti niyamala rupu ityaga bhumi. This is the land of sacrifice that stands for morality and the discipline. That's what he said. Swami clearly said, Durgunamulu sadarinchi todarutakunu, sadhu samrakshanammu salupugaraku, puttusundunu swechchaga pudami Sai. Sai incarnates on earth to correct those people who are treading along the wrong path and to set them right and to encourage the pious people. God incarnates from time to time. Swechchaga pudami Sai. I take birth repeatedly. It is a declaration of Veda, where it is clearly said, Dharma Glani, whenever there is non-practice of Dharma, not the Dharmodharana, establishment of Dharma, Dharma Glani, when Dharma is not practiced in toto, I am here to direct you to practice Dharma. Therefore, on many other occasions, Swami informed clearly, my friends, young boys, intellectuals and seniors, let us remind ourselves, Sathya Sai Baba incarnation is very, very particular, special, unique, totally divine, totally divine. On every occasion, during morning time, you find Swami participating, guiding the conduct of Yagna, all pujas over there. In the evening, he explains the inner significance of every ritual. In other words, Bhagavan Baba is the combination of ritual and spiritual. Ritual in the morning, spiritual interpretation in the evening discourse. I'll give you a few examples. One, explaining about Shivaratri, Swami explains this way. Having spent whole night observing Vishnu and fasting, chanting his glory, Swami explains next morning. Shivudu anaga oka akaramu kadu, నామరూపాత్మకము కాదు. శివం అనగా మంగళమైనటువంటిది, షమ్మనగా శుభములను, కర అనగా అందించినటువంటిది, సమస్త సుఖములను మంగళమును కర అందించువాడు కనుక శంకరుడు అనేటువంటి పేరు వచ్చింది. శివం ఈజ్ నాట్ ఎ హ్యూమన్ ఫార్మ్ యాజ్ యూ అండ్ ఐ థింక్. శివం మీన్స్ దాట్ విచ్ ఇస్ ఆస్పిషియస్. శంకర, ఆల్ దాట్ విచ్ ఇస్ గుడ్. గాడ్ కన్ఫర్స్ ఆల్ దట్ గుడ్ టు యూ. దిగంబర, దిగంబర సర్వసాధారణంగా దిగంబరగా అనగా మనము ఎట్టి వస్త్రము లేనటువంటి వాడు దిగంబరుడిగా మనం భావిస్తూ ఉంటాము. కానీ భగవాన్ చెప్తూ వచ్చినారు, 4 దిక్కులను అంబరముగా కలిగిన వాడే దిగంబరుడు అని చెప్పినారు. దిగంబర is the one with all the 4 folds. As umbrella is Digambara himself. Who can explain that way? And he also explains about Shiva. సమస్తమైన కోరికలను కామము దహించి వేయుడి చేత, ఎట్టి కోరికలు ఏమాత్రం లేకుండా చేత కామహారి అని చెప్పినారు. ఏనాడైతే కోరికలను జయించినాడో అతడే మృత్యుంజయునైనాడు. Lord Shiva has no iota of desire. Kamahari. He takes care of every one of us. We travel from the point of desire to the point of desirelessness. Desire to be desireless. ఒకటే కోరిక, ఏనా కోరిక? కోరికలు లేకుండుట. Desire to be desireless. That's Kamahari. When once the desire is gone, you are Murchunjaya, the conqueror of death, the deathlessness. ఇంత చక్కగా శివరాత్రి శివతత్వాన్ని, అతి నిరాకార నిర్గుణ సనాతన నిత్య శుద్ధ బుద్ధ ముక్త స్వరూపమును అద్భుతముగా తెలియజేయగలవాడు భగవాన్ శ్రీ సత్యసాయి బాబా మాత్రమే. In such a lucid style, with all the standard he explains about Shiva. And we do all worship Shivalingam. Shivalingam అనగానేమి? శివలింగం అనగా అది కేవలము సంకేతము లేక గుర్తు మాత్రమే. యావ సృష్టి లింగము నుండి ఆవిర్భవించి, యావ సృష్టి కూడా లింగమునందు సంచరించి, లింగమునందు అంతము చెందేటువంటి సృష్టి స్థితి లయకారకమైనటువంటిది లింగము యొక్క సంకేతము. Linga stands for origin. Linga stands for sustenance. And the whole universe will merge back into that Linga. Linga is a symbol. That's what Swami explains. Shivalingam చూస్తున్నాను నేను చెప్తున్నాను మీకు. The Shivalingam has got that flat part, Panavattam. That flat part stands for Triguna. Triguna, the 3 qualities, attributes. Sattva, Rajas, Tamo, Guna. While Linga above that, Urdhva Mukha, looking upwards. The Atmic principle within is Linga upwards, resting on this Trigunatmaka Prapancha. Trigunatmaka Prapanchamanandu, Trigunatītamaina, Urdhamukamaina, Paramatma Tattvaman, Atmaman Tattvaman తెలియజేయనటువంటిదే లింగము, లింగ స్వరూపము అని స్వామి చెప్పినారు. And that Linga gives us all the wisdom, what you call Jnana Linga. And that Linga is eternal. And that's most auspicious. It is eternal, immortal, blemishless, and crystal clear. Therefore, Sada Siva Lingam. And that Lingam is within you, Atma Lingam. And that Lingam is composed of the 5 elements and all the food stuff that you consume. Pinda Lingam, that is in the form of the mother's womb, Anda Pinda Brahmanda Lingam. Swami, and that is in the form of light, Jyotirlingam. I don't think that we all heard these aspects from anyone other than. Note the point. I don't think we heard these things from anyone other than Bhagavan Sri Sathya Sai Baba himself. I also recollected this moment, Sri Rama Brahmangaru, the caretaker of Vrindavan for decades, he used to tell me, Rama Brahman, though born from South India, he has got the personality of Bombay State G. Walks like that, dada, dada. He told me in the beginning period, for the simple reason Swami talks to you, don't take him for granted. Okay, sir, go on. Further he said, I am always very humble, very simple, speechless, in front of Bhagavan, doing namaskar always. You know the reason? Yes, sir, what could be the reason? The reason he said was, Anil Kumar, I see Vibhuti on the forehead of Bhagavan, Bhagavan appearing in front of me. Yes, Sivalinga, Linga Swarupa, Trayi Lingeshwara, what an apt name it is. That's what Rama Brahman told me that day. So my friends, in the whole of the Yagna is a selfless spiritual activity. All that Yagna that we do here is symbolic, ritual. It has got spiritual meaning behind it. The altar there, where all offerings are made, represents human mind. And the fire, Kamagni, which really burns out all your desires. And ghee is offered. Ghee is nothing but your devotion. Ghee is the devotion, fire that burns your desire. That altar is your mind. That is the definition of Home Gunda, the main center over there. And Swami says, at the beginning of Yagna, they bring two pieces of wood, firewood. They just rub against each other, out of which the fire arises. The upper one is Puruhuta, the masculine aspect. The lower one is Urvasi. When these two are rubbed against each other, you find their son, Agni, arising out of it. Swami said, the moment Agni arises out of these two wooden pieces, the two wooden pieces get burned. What does it mean? The fire son get himself identified with Puruhuta, the father, Urvasi and mother, becomes one with them. That is the meaning of Matrudevo Bhava, Pitrudevo Bhava. Son totally identifying himself. And further he goes on to say, Yagna Krit, Yagna Bhuk, Yagna Bhrut, these three words. The one who conducts, the one who presides, the one everything goes to him, Yagna Bhrut, Yagna Krit. He conducts and he does and he presides. Like that, my friend Swami explains many facets of Yagna. I would have been very happy had I been informed that you would be taking the study of Sai literature, what all Baba said on Yagna, for the benefit of all youngsters, so that they would come to know what Swami meant Yagna, why Yagna is conducted every time. Vedamulu Sanatanamu, Vedamulu Anadi ayinatvantivi, Vedamulu Jnana Nidhi ayinatvantivi, Vedamulu Trikalamaluku, Trigunamaluku, Trimurtyatmakamainatvanti, Vedame Pradhanamu, Vedame Bhagavantuni yokka Uchvasa Nishwasamayi untu vachindi. What a Vedic champion Bhagavan is. Bhagavan tells us it is Veda that offers solution to our problems on earth and life after. It is Veda that has got the treasure of all the wisdom of mankind. That's how Swami explains the multifaceted, multidimensional advantages, aspects of Vedic literature and the uses of Yagna. Therefore, my friends, Brindavan is sanctified, is sacred by conducting this Yagna in the divine presence of Bhagavan Sri Sathya Sai Baba. I congratulate each and every one of you. At this moment, Let me also tell you a few of the things that Swami said in his earlier discourses. Mere performance with all the paraphernalia, with all the requirements is not enough. Swami gives one example. It seems the chief priest of that town was out of station on personal work. His son had to do the job. So priest's son went to a residence and asked, "Sir, you conduct Satyanarayana Vratam every year during this time. As my father is away from town, I will do it." The people were very happy, and the old lady from inside came. "Please give us the list of the items required for Satyanarayana Swami Vratam." This boy gave the list, big list. That old lady has gone through the whole list and said, "Your father is better than you. You don't seem to have received training from your father at all." He said, "Beg your pardon, what's wrong with me?" The old lady said, "Two items are missing in the list." "What are they?" "One is the basket, other is the brick." "Basket? For Satyanarayana Vratam?" "Yes." "Your father used to mention that." "Brick, Satyanarayana?" "Yes." And then this boy starts explaining. During Satyanarayana Vratam, Panchamrutas are offered to God. Panchamruta. The sugar, the milk, the curd, all these things are offered. They are brought and secured on the previous night. In villages you find cats, many of the cats at every residence, to see that rats don't get in and eat away the grain there. To see that cats don't drink Panchamruta, they keep the cat under the basket. As the basket would not go, they will keep a brick on the basket. So this old lady is thinking, basket and the brick are part and parcel of Satyanarayana Sampratam. So similarly, my friends, when we do not understand the meaning of it and interpretation of it, it is like that. As we listen to the chanting, as we listen to some Purana in a temple, we have got to be quite aware of it. It seems one of the temples, one scholar was speaking about Bhagavad Gita excellently. And after everybody left, one lady was sitting. The scholar was very much pleased with her. "Are you are only devotee? You heard my talk in rapt attention, God bless you." "I thank you." That old lady said, "Sir, I heard your talk for only one reason. You brought that book, and that book is tied to a black thread string, looking like the waist belt of my late husband. I'm thinking of that." She thinks of the waist belt of her late husband and not the discourse and not to do Bhagavad Gita whatsoever. Therefore, active participation in rapt attention, total assimilation, grasping the depth of it will give us all the benefits expected by learning that. In this connection, a few of the experiences I had in Brindavan, which taught me lifelong lessons, which I should share with you. One of those years, a union cabinet came here with a number of people behind him, the ambassadors and collectors, everybody. By that time, Swami retired already, and this gentleman came inside the Brindavan with all people behind, and he stood like that. Swami already retired. Though it was college time, I wanted to see the whole situation. I was hiding there behind the bush to see whether Swami would come down or not. He did not come down. And this gentleman looked like that. He is from Rajasthan, Minister of Communications during those times. He waited and waited and left. So seeing that he left, I too started moving slowly. Immediately door opened. Swami came out. Itra, come. Em chesta undavu? What are you doing? Nee college leda? Don't you have college? Swami, I have college. Em enduku unnavu ikkada? Why are you here? I want to see what will happen. Since the central cabinet minister is here, whether you come down or not, I want to see Swami. మినిస్టర్ కాదు, వాడు తాత కాదు, నన్ను దింపేది ఎవడరా? ఎవడైనా నా కొరకు కాచుకోవాలి, కానీ నేను ఎవరికి కాచుకునే ప్రశ్నే లేదన్నారు బాబా. ఎనీబడి విల్ హ్యావ్ టు వెయిట్ ఫర్ మీ. ఐ డోంట్ వెయిట్ ఫర్ ఎనీబడి. ఓ స్వామి, నౌ కమ్స్ ది స్టేట్మెంట్. Please record these things, because that would give us all the support and encouragement, Sakha, in times of difficulty. What did Swami say? ఎవరైనా నా కొరకు కాచుకొని ఉండవలే, కానీ నేను మాత్రము నా భక్తుల కొరకు కాచుకొని ఉంటానయ్యా అన్నాడు. I will be waiting for my devotees when all others will have to wait for me. What a wonderful statement it is. I also happily recall one of Onam celebrations in the divine presence. And it is conventional, almost a routine affair for state presidents of Kerala to invite Swami repeatedly, annually, to visit Kerala in his physical form. And Swami says, tappaka vasthanu, I will definitely come. They invite him, he will say, I will definitely come. At the dining table, I picked up little courage. I always get into trouble by taking such divine risks. But he saved me every time, else I would not have been here. Then I said, Swami, Kerala ki eppudu eladam? When shall we go to Kerala? Ippudu evaru oddannaru? You go now, he said. Swami, if I go alone, I know nobody will look at me. Without Swami, even Gurkha watchman will not allow you to get in. Please remember this. If anyone of us think that we are great intellectual, stupids number one. Doctorate in Himalayan ignorance. We are nobody, please understand that. With Swami, you are everybody. Without Swami, you are nobody. Anybody should understand this. Swami, nannu evaru chustaru? Who will look at me, Swami? But still, let's go. Yemi, why? I have not seen Kerala, Swami. If we go, I can see. Oh, atlana. Then I said, Swami, కేరళ ప్రెసిడెంట్ చెప్పినాడు, స్వామిని తీసుకెళ్తాము అన్నాడు. వాట్ డిడ్ హి సే? వి విల్ టేక్ స్వామి అన్నాడా? డిడ్ హి సే? నన్ను తీసుకెళ్ళేది ఎవడరా? నన్ను తీసుకెళ్ళగ వాళ్ళు ఎవడైనా ఉన్నాడా? వాడి తరం కాదు. హూ కెన్ టేక్ మీ ఫ్రమ్ హియర్? నోబడి ఆన్ ఎర్త్. నోబడి కెన్ టేక్ మీ ఎనీవేర్. అండ్ స్వామి మేడ్ దిస్ స్టేట్మెంట్. వాట్ డిడ్ హి సే? హౌఎవర్, jaggery, which is little bit heavy, when all ants come together, they can carry the jaggery from one place to another. బెల్లము గడ్డ బరువుగా ఉంటూ వచ్చింది. అట్టి బరువుగా ఉన్నటువంటి ఆ బెల్లమును అనేకమైనటువంటి చీమలు చేరి సామూహికముగా చేరి సమిష్టి కృషి చేసి ఈ బెల్లమును దూర తీరాలకు చేరవేసేటువంటి అవకాశం ఉంటూ వచ్చింది. ద జాగరీ కెన్ బి క్యారీడ్ బై ఆల్ ద యాంట్స్. స్వామి జాగరీరా, యాంట్స్ భక్తులు రా అన్నాడు. Ants are the devotees I am jaggery. My devotees only can take me, nobody else, said Bhagavan. Really, at this moment, I think of all these memories, reminiscences. I have to put it golden moments. One gentleman is from UK, London. I should not mention his name because of some courtesy and etiquette. He brought gold watches to Swami. Gold watches. He wanted to present them to Swami. Swami did not look at the gold. But that gentleman asked me, Anil Kumar garu, why don't you tell me that they are gold watches that I have come here to give to Swami? That being the honeymoon period, the earlier period of my service in Swami's institution, I dared enough and go approach him and said, Swami, gold watches techarata. Pettuko, you have it, he said. No, Swami, he came. Then Swami said, Swami, gold ki longevadaya. Gold ki longevadu kadu, gold devotion ki longevadu telusko. Swami will not step down for this gold, understand it. వాడు ఎందుకు తెచ్చినాడో తెలుసునా? ఈ గోల్డ్ చూసి ఇంటర్వ్యూ పిలుస్తానంటున్నాడు. ఈ గోల్డ్ ఇంటర్వ్యూ ప్రధానమా? ఏమి ఇచ్చింది? రుక్మిణి తులసి దళం ఇచ్చింది. సత్యభామ గోల్డ్ తెచ్చింది. ఏం ప్రయోజనం? గోల్డ్గానే ఉన్నది జీవితం అంతా. కనుక గోల్డ్ కొరకు పిలిచేటువంటి వాడు కాడు. దట్స్ వాట్ స్వామి సెడ్. Therefore, my friends, Swami wants your heart, that nectarine devotion, not your position, not your money, nothing whatsoever, nothing. I also remember here in Brindavan, Shankar Dayal Sharma was the President of India at the time. It was Ugadi Day, New Year's Day of Andhra and Karnataka fall on the same day, and Shankar Dayal Sharma was to be chief guest, and there the meeting was held. Gokak was there at that time. After Gokak completed his talk, Swami called me and said, Kashyap Matadu, speak for some time. Kani, but Karu Sustane Nilipeyappa annaru. The moment you see Shankar Dayal Sharma car, you stop there. Well, I know, he cautioned me beforehand good enough. So seeing the car approaching the gate, I stopped. And Swami greeted Shankar Dayal Sharma. He was coming. A big garland. He was about to be garlanded. And Shankar Dayal Sharma, with 4 doctorates, as Swami said, 4 PhDs, he refused that garland. He picked up that garland, kept at the lotus feet of Bhagavan Sri Sathya Sai Baba. And he made 2 statements. What are they? Swami, it is a feeling of every one of us that whatever we do on the New Year's Day will be repeated throughout the year. Since I have your darshan this day, may I have your darshan every day throughout this year. That was his prayer. And the second prayer was this, Swami, you want me to talk. I have not come here to talk, but I have come here to listen to your talk. That's what Shankar Dayal Sharma said. That is the level. I also remember Chaudhaya Memorial Hall. There's a music concert that was attended by Session, Chief Election Commissioner. Session the Great in those times, very, very popular. He was one of the guests of honor. He came there and he refused to sit on the chair. He sat on the floor. You know the personality of Session, better I don't describe. Such a gigantic personality. He scattered on the ground and started picking up the flowers, started worshipping the lotus feet of Bhagavan Sri Sathya Sai Baba. And Session said in his talk, Swami, people have been paying tributes to me. They have been appreciating my services as Chief Election Commissioner for being so strict, so brave and courageous enough. But Bhagavan, why fear when you are here? Why fear when you are here? Therefore I could face the nation, said Session at that time. That's really marvelous scene. All ministers at that time in Chaudhaya Memorial Hall fell at the lotus feet of Bhagavan. I also remember another convention in Prashanti Nilayam, Akhilandra Sadhu Parishat. Swami Bhumananda from Kalyana Durgam was the head of that Akhilandra Sadhu Parishat. Big congregation, all of them sat there. all Swamijis. Special throne on Swami, special chair for Swami. You know what Baba did? He straight came there, sat in the middle of those Swamijis. Nenu sannyasinenappa, I am also like you, says Swami. Yemi naku special, anta okate. Why special? We are saying. That is Bhagavan Sri Sathya Sai Baba. Any mushroom level of achievement, any mushroom level of attainment is enough to make a fellow headstrong. By that time, he loses his head. But here is Bhagavan, who comes down to the level of everybody, talking to everyone. Anta okate, all are same, all are same. We should also remember another thing at this moment. You all must have heard Vasurao, the musician. Vasurao is the son of S. Rajeshwar Rao, music director, Salu Rajeshwar Rao. Vasurao is his son, and he came for darshan. His own follower by name Ramesh from Sikakulam, who sang in the presence of Swami, he was sitting there. Swami started giving darshan. This Ramesh from Sikakulam, he said, to please Vasurao, so that he'll give him many more chances. Swami, నాకు సంగీత భిక్ష పెట్టింది వారేనండి అన్నాడు. అంటే వాసురావు గారు. You know what Swami said? వాడికి ఎవడిచ్చేట భిక్ష అన్నారు. వాడికి ఎవడు రా భిక్ష పెట్టేవాడు నేనే తెలుసుకో. You understand it? You say that your Guru gave you all the chances. Who gave him all the chances? I gave him, understand. All the talents, all the merits, all the gifts of grace are because of Bhagavan Sri Sathya Sai Baba only. I also remember very well a situation. That gentleman was sitting there by his side. Swami started narrating. This I am telling for the benefit of youngsters. If at all we are to catch the feet of anybody, if at all you are to please anybody, please Bhagavan, none else on earth, understand it. You don't need to fear anybody. And once you fall at his feet, everything shall be with you. Everything shall be added unto you, as the Holy Bible declares. Swami explained about that. An young man was practicing as a lawyer. He was my devotee. I went to his residence in Kerala. I told him, you'll be the district judge. Swami, I am an young man. How can I be the district judge? Noru musko, nen jesta. You keep quiet, I will make you. Over a period of time, he became district judge. Swami visited him again. Swami, district judge, I will make you Supreme Court judge. Impossible, Swami. What is impossible to you is very well possible to me. Understand what Baba said. It may be impossible to you, but it's possible. Keep quiet on that. And he became Chief Justice of Supreme Court later. Swami went to his residence and Swami said, I'll give you extension. What extension, Swami? I should retire now. No, I'll give you extension. How is it possible? By a special act of Parliament only, the services of Supreme Court judge can be extended. Not possible, Swami. Wait for some. Later what happened? He became Central Water Commission Chairman, which is equal to the position of a Supreme Court judge. He is Balakrishna Irade from Kerala, who is specially blessed by Bhagavan Sri Sathya Sai Baba. Therefore, if you want to become a judge, catch hold of his feet. Yes. Yes, he is the one who can give you any position. I don't mind telling you, my friends, I don't feel shy of my own background. I hail from a Mafasal town, from Andhra Pradesh, by name Guntur. I had my education in Telugu medium up to the college level. That's all. That fellow is picked up from Andhra Pradesh by name Anil Kumar, who is standing in front of you, made him translate his talks for 23 long years. That is the glory of Sai, the power of Sai, the majesty of Sai, the mystery and the miracle of Sai. Nothing to do with me. I am not able to believe that 23 years passed like that. If he decides, he will take you to any extent. We should really pray to him. There's one boy, of course, a young man. Swami looked at him. I'll make you minister. Minister? Yes, you will. When, Swami? When your father becomes prime minister. Then that fellow thought, that is gas. This is another called gas. This is what my father will never become. Later what happened? That boy's father, who was not even an MLA, who was not even MP, who never conducted any election, became the Prime Minister of this country by name P.V. Narasimha Rao. And his son Rangarao became Education Minister later. You will become minister when your father becomes Prime Minister. Came true what Baba said. Yes, when Devagowda came here, instead of calling him Chief Minister, Swami said Prime Minister. He became Prime Minister. When he says, it will happen, that's all. It's only a question of time. Therefore, my friends, Bhagavan Baba will never leave you. He is always with you. He wants unity. He wants unity. Let us all stand together. Division is not divinity. Unity is divinity. What does Baba say? Paropakaram. Yes, helping others. Most important. Papaya parapedanam. Pedanam. What is the sin? Param, divine. Pedanam, to divide. Duality is peda. Ekatva, unity, is punyam, the merit. Paropakaraya, punyaya, papaya, parapedanam. Therefore, that unity is divinity. We should live for unity. We should see that unity prevails. Sai is one, earth is one, devotion is one. Therefore, we should be one only. Not two. Ekameva dvitiyam Brahma. Bhagavan always speaks about non-dualism. Only one. God is only one. But he adds, not two, sir. He says again, only one means only one. But he says, not two. Because he knows some of us will lead to dualistic level of approach in life. Only one, not two. That's what he says. Vastrabhedamulu veru daramukkate. Srungaramulu veru bangaramukate. Pashuvula vannelu veru palu okkate. Darshanambulu veru daivam okkate. Pula jatulu veru puja okkate. There may be different types of flowers. The process of worship is same. Jewels may be many, but gold is same. The cows are many, but milk is same. Black cow does not yield black milk. No. Milk is same. Parts are many. Gold is same. Rupa namamulu veru. Narayanandokkade. The forms may be different, but God is one. That kind of oneness, that kind of non-dualistic principle, we should always think of Swami. That way, Swami, we stand united. You are one. That's what we are. I very well remember in those days, earlier years, when according to some instruction on that day, Brindavan boys sat at one place, while Parthi boys at one place. Swami walking in between and said, Yemi Brindavan Baba, Parthi Baba, iddaru undara. Okkarenappa, yemi itla kuchunedi, buddhi ledu, kalisi kuchonde. Do you think that's Brindavan Baba and Parthi Baba? Baba is one. Come on, mix. All of you should mix. That's what Baba said that day. Therefore, Baba is not in favor of comparison or competition or division. He always stands for one. అనేకమైన బల్బులు వెలుగుతూ ఉన్నవి. వాటి యొక్క వోల్టేజ్ తేడా ఉంటూ వచ్చింది. అనేకమైన ప్రకాశంలో యొక్క తేడా కూడా వ్యత్యాసం ఉంటూ వచ్చింది. కానీ వీటిలో ఉండేటువంటి యొక్క ఎలక్ట్రిసిటీ ఒకే రీతిగా ఉంటూ వచ్చింది. బల్బ్స్ మే బి మెనీ, దే మే బి డిఫరెన్స్ ఇన్ దేర్ వోల్టేజ్, but so far as electricity is concerned, it remains one and the same. So that electricity is the divinity which is uniform, which is one and same in all our lives. And today All over the world, people are experiencing Baba more and more and more than before, understand it. Because they recognize, they understand, experience Baba within today, within. We saw him outside. As Ramana Maharshi said, a true Guru wants you to see him within you. To see him within you. Therefore, Baba wishes that we should see him within us. That's what his wish is. Some people say, Swami is not there in physical form. Nobody to receive our letters. Nobody to give Padanamuskaram. Nobody to pick up our flowers. Nobody to watch us as Swami talks to us so that we can be football level of ego. Why should we go there? After all, what is there? People may say, what is there after all? Only samadhi, few marble stones and cement. Why should we go there? The answer is this simple, my friends. What do you find in Shirdi? Samadhi. What do you find in Gurudwara? Samadhi. What do you find in Masjid? Samadhi. What do you find in Buddha Gaya? Samadhi. All the samadhis rolled into one is Sathya Sai Divya Mahasamadhi. And these days, because of the electronic age we live in, everyone has a cell phone. Everyone carries. Cell phone is yours. You can carry it with you. You can talk to anybody from anywhere, anytime. But sometimes cell phone fails because battery gone. Battery gone. All right, come on. Cell phone is yours. Come on, do it. Battery is gone. Similarly, what do you need now? Charger. Similarly, when one cell needs a charger, billions of cells are here. It needs divine charger. Bhagavan Sri Sathya Sai Baba. Sathya Sai Mahadivya Samadhi is the divine charger. So that we can charge our batteries of our cells, millions in numbers. And some people also put some questions. Are there people as before? My answer is this. You eat for your sake. You drink to your thirst. You eat to satiate your own hunger. నీ యొక్క ఆకలి నిమిత్తమై నీవు భుజిస్తావు కానీ ప్రపంచం యొక్క ఆకలి నిమిత్తమై కాదు. నీ యొక్క దాహం కొరకు నీటిని త్రాగుతావే కానీ ఇతరుల యొక్క నిమిత్తమై కాదు. You drink for your thirst. You eat for your appetite, not for anybody. So how many people have come is not concerned. It is your duty. As Ramana Maharshi says, నీవు ఉద్ధరించబడడానికి వచ్చినావే కానీ ఇతరులు ఉద్ధరించడానికి కాదు. You come here to emancipate yourself, to work for your own liberation, not for others. But yet, I can declare, same number of people are coming as before. There is no change. Some people ask me, sir, are foreigners, the number is same or reduced? What should be my answer if the numbers are going to do some propaganda or publicity? I give this answer. Those people who got used to physical form, who could not think of Swami within, who are yet to meditate upon him, they might be missing his physical form, but all experience him. And there is, Ekkadanunnavo Baba, Ekkadanunnavo Baba, ikkada ravela, akkada chuchina, ikkada chuchina, okkade unnavo Baba. Where are you, Swami? Here or there, anywhere. You are only one, present everywhere. Therefore, my friends, just keep your forehead and touch Mahadivya Samadhi there. You'll find vibrations. You'll find answers to your own prayers, because that is the place where Swami lived for 85 years. In response to the prayers, in response to the request, keeping up in tune with the promise made to his mother, he spent all his lifetime in Prashantinalayam. And therefore, when we go there and bow down before that Divya Samadhi, you get that electric, magnetic waves naturally coming to you. If anyone says, "Naaku adem jaraгаలేదండి" అంటే నీ వేళ్ళు ప్లగ్గులో పెడితే నీకు షాక్ కొట్టలేదంటే అర్థం ఏమి? కరెంట్ అన్నా లేదు, నువ్వన్నా పోయి ఉంటావని అర్థం. Therefore, when once you put your fingers in a hole, if you don't get any shock, how am I to understand? You must have left the planet already. There are divine vibrations. There is Bhagavan responding to the prayers, calling his devotees to come and see him. And then as I look at Swami's Divya Samadhi, which is white color, and the gold robe all over, at the gold border, that Samadhi. Swami's birthday dress is white dress, and the Angi has got gold border. And there in the Mahadev Samadhi, we find Ananta Padmanabha Swami, Bhagavan Sri Sathya Sai Baba in a reclining posture, waiting for his children to see him any time. Therefore, my friends, whosoever we meet, have that faith. Swami is within you. Devudanuchu devuladanganela. Why are you in search of God? Adi nilone kaladu kanumu achata. He is within you. Yes. Why are you in search of God? Sarva Vedanta Grandhala Saramella. Sarva Vedanta Grandhala Saramella. Okka Vakyanu Cheppudu Okkasari. Akila Bhutamunna Atma Neevu Okkati ani Manasanundavalayu. The essence of all sacred texts is this: that God who is pervading everywhere, the Brahman is very much same as Atman within everyone. That's what Swami says. Let us think of his message. Let us follow him. Let us follow him. If you say you are a devotee of Baba, if I say I am a devotee of Baba, it is not enough if we claim. It is only proper justification if we live up to his expectations, tread along the path laid for us, live up to his expectations. Many people say, "Sir, I am crying, Swami is not there, I am crying." My answer is, please cry until you die. Only few years left. Please go on crying. Our parents are not with us. Did you die? No. We are not prepared. Let them die. It's a question of seniority and calendar. Crying for those who left us is not a sign of devotion. Feeling sorry for the physical absence of Swami is not a sign of devotion. What is a sign of devotion? If we get a good name in the community, if we get a satisfaction within ourselves, that we have seen Swami within me, I experience Swami within me, that will make Bhagavan very, very, very happy, but not merely feeling sorry for his physical absence. A simple example he gave. Well, Swami was just moving amidst all of us. Then he started telling, "Emra, ఇక్కడ కూర్చున్నావే నీ మనసు లేదు, చలాగా ఏమి గర్ల్ ఫ్రెండ్ ఆలోచిస్తున్నావు, ఏమి ఆలోచించేది? వాట్ ఇస్ దట్ యు ఆర్ థింకింగ్? యు ఆర్ హియర్ బట్ యు ఆర్ నాట్ లుకింగ్ ఎట్ స్వామి. కర్మ." నౌ హి సేస్, భక్తులు ఎట్లుండారు? హౌ ఆర్ ద డివోటీస్? వెన్ దే హియర్ ఎనీ సౌండ్ దే థింక్ స్వామి హస్ కమ్, స్వామిస్ కార్ అరైవ్, స్వామి ఇస్ కమింగ్. మరి నీవు ఎదురుగుండా నిల్చున్నా నీకు కనపడలేదే. Even if I stand in front of you, you don't seem to see me. But any sound of the car door will alert all the devotees, expecting that I am arriving over there. That wakefulness, that alertness, that awareness are mostly required today, because out of politeness, out of love, you are not getting up to ask me to wind up my talk. I think I crossed my limit. But since all of you are my friends, I appreciate your love. I recall those days, Gangadhar Sethi Garu coming to Swami, and in front of Swami, his style of walking is different. His style of walking is normally you can see him. In front of Swami, you should see him like that. Tak, tak, taka. Oh, very nice. Thank you, see that you are here. I am also happy to see Mr. Nagaya and the convener those days, and then Krishnan, the Seva convener of those days, Ms. Mehta, Netra of those days and President Takappa, the leader of Karnataka today. I am very, very happy. The youth of this country will feel very, very proud of Mr. Vinay Kumar. All should follow him. What a good name that his parents has given. He is truly living up to the name Vinaya, the humility, Savinaya, with humility. May God bless you. I find all my old friends here. I also recall at this moment Madhavan and Subramanian of the canteen those days, and Madhavan, and they gave me company because Karnataka food is rather, they got less spicy food, just a bland diet that the word eat. I come from spicy area, Guntur. We eat pickles straight away, pickles, mirchi, that's all. But here in Karnataka, I could not eat all that. And it was Madhavan who was talking to me, and Subramanian who was forcing me to eat some more so that I would be alive till this day. I recall them happily. And I also recall one thing here, there in Brindavan. Brindavan has got a very good practice. On the day when Swami leaves this place, at the time, all lecturers can get in there. All lecturers, and then witness Harati there inside Mandir. It is a unique opportunity given to the faculty of Brindavan, only ONLY. They really, I congratulate them. Because I could not manage with the Karnataka food. What my wife thought was, she told me, you learned some cooking. I'm the only fellow who has no knowledge of cooking at all in the family. So what she did was, she picked up some calendar hanging on the wall. On the reverse side, she noted some points. Pick up the cooker, wash it well, keep some rice there, next lid, some dal, then close it, put the nozzle, wait for 15 minutes, you'll get the whistle, then second whistle, then third whistle, put it off, then everything would be ready. Don't remove the lid immediately, wait for some time. Some legible handwriting. It was my first day in the laboratory kitchen in Vrindavan, in the building adjoining to Swami's Mandir. That morning Swami was about to leave for Puttaparthi. He was about to leave. Well, I was in a hurry to prepare. I did as per her instructions. 15 minutes over, half an hour over, 40 minutes over, no whistle at all. I wanted to break that cooker. Break it, come on, or throw it on the road. So I had put it off and came straight to Mandir. Baba said, "Yemi vanta inda?" Vanta is cooking over. Swami, what am I to do? No whistle, Swami. Atlana, neelu poyiledappa, whistle etla vastadi. There is no water inside, how do you expect whistle? Then he said, you cannot learn cooking at this age. Then there was Mr. Sanjeev in those days. Swami called him, two bikini bottles, give him 2 bikini bottles and mix and eat, somehow manage. You cannot learn cooking at this stage. That's what Swami said. There are many, many things, my friends. My stay in Vrindavan and all the miracles I experienced, the divinity of Swami were really countless. You all see there in the auditorium, that very big, beautiful auditorium that Baba has given to Brindavan. After 10 years, he started again summer classes. It was that year I joined. 10 years, no summer classes. It was that year he started. And on the previous day, 2 days earlier, he said, కుర్చీలన్నీ బాగా ఉండగా చూసుకో బంగారు, గెస్టులు చాలా పెద్ద మంది వస్తారు, జాగ్రత్తగా చక్కగా సీట్లు చూసుకోవాలి, అంతా నీదే డ్యూటీ. See that all chairs are in perfect order. There will be many old people, guests will be coming. Yes, Swami. That morning session, we have put all the boys in charge of chairs. They cleaned and they checked everything. In the evening, Swami came. Yemi baga undaya? How perfect, Swami. Sustam pada, let us see. He came straight. Said, 10th row, 12th chair, you go and check, he said. I went there, 10th row, 12th chair. I could collect the seat. because screws were not tight. Yemi baga undani cheptive. You said everything fine. Then I said, Swami, it was perfect. You made it loose to make fun of me. I am sure of my boys, they will do perfect. You made it like that. Just, sir, a bonus point. Sathya Sai Kumar, okay? Bonus point. Of course, the worst punishment you can give me is not to invite me again after. For which I am always prepared everywhere, anytime. It so happened in Kodaikanal, it was the last day of his stay. And all of us should return. And boys are not happy to return because we are treated as a royal party. Oh, dining with Swami, breakfast with Swami, dinner, 20 items minimum. 3 hearts, 4 hearts. Yeah, Abbo, you should eat neck deep so that you can collect the stuff. He'll suffer like that. That is his level. So last day they are feeling sorry because they didn't want to leave the place. Then so why are you like that? Swami, we untam Swami, let us take. Meerundante nenu botana. You stay here. I go, no, Swami, with you. Then he said, Prof.Anil Kumar, Yanta Cheshnanu, Inni Rojulu Nunchi Unnaru, Dinamu Swamito Sambhashistu Vachinaru, Swami Rojuki 4 speeches Ichinamu, Ento Aanandapadinaru, Emi Asla castor oil face ku pettukoni undaru, Em chesedi. Though they have been with me for the last 1 month enjoying all kinds of banquets, they are feeling sorry now with castor oil faces. Edo ka sardaga jab kasep chustanu. Say something to make everybody laugh. Then I said, Swami, if you permit me, allow me to take little liberty, I'll speak. Because I should have that divine insurance coverage. Or else you are dead and gone for a couple of lives to come. So I know. So I took that shelter, divine life insurance coverage. Cheppu dande me, cheppappa. Come on, you say. Swami, you always say, you are God, you are God. I am not able to believe it. No Bhagavantru gava, dunnapotu anko saripotana. If you are not God, think that you are a he buffalo. Everybody laughed. Then I said, Swami, all right. Now I am God. What is my name? Bhagavan Sri Sathya Sai Baba. Swami was looking at me, looking at the boys. Something has gone wrong with this fellow. Till now he is okay. Now mental. He was looking like that. But I don't need to fear because I got the insured policy. My name is Bhagavan Sri Sathya Sai Baba now. What should I do? I should get up at 3:30 in the morning. I can't get up. I should start giving darshan exactly by 6:30 in the morning, taking only small glass of water. But my habit is, by the time I come for darshan, I'll have 3 cups of coffee, hot coffee already. How to come down with glass of water? Being God, so taxing. Then I come out giving darshan 6. I said in front of Bhagavan, they are all in records, in my books also. All students are witness. And then I should start giving darshan. First, ladies' side, gents' side, like that. What do I see? Same old faces who have been sitting in the first row for the last 50 years. If anyone says, sir, I should go home, sir, I should catch flight immediately. This is my seat. They have left their properties, they have left their relatives, but they hold on to Kadapa slab on which they are seated. The Shastra says, whatever you think in the last phase of life, you will take that birth. So most of the fellows are going to take the life of Kadapa slab on which they are sitting all the while. So you have to see the same faces. They will never allow any to sit in the front row. Oh, my. You see the whole zoo there. They don't allow you. Then what happens? You slowly move, slowly move. Then you move towards the gents side. They start giving you letters. What are those letters? Swami, bronchitis, pneumonitis, conjunctivitis, arthritis, that's all. Some more letters. Swami, my great-granddaughter should be married. When? Another letter. When is my son going to get visa to go to America? No one writes any letter. Swami, I am alive till today because of your grace. I am healthy because of you, Swami. You have taken care of my family till this moment. Thankful. Thank you, Swami. No thanks letters. Only bronchitis, pneumonitis, such letters. I have to collect those letters. As Bhagavan Sri Sathya Sai Baba. Then I move forward and then go to the veranda where top officials sit. They give letters. What do they write? Remove Anil Kumar immediately. Even if we don't look at me, it's all right, but don't talk to Anil Kumar. Wonderful prayers indeed. Such complaint letters, such dismissal letters. That I have to receive. Then I call few people for an interview. As Bhagavan, I want to talk to them about spiritual topics, but they are not interested. They keep their fingers in the pocket. They carry the letter. Listen to me, Farsan Mama. We don't want your philosophy. We want our prayers and requests. I have to talk to them. Finally, I have to conclude the session saying, Bangaru Swami Suskuntaru, Niku Nakorde Samandam, Swami Talsko, Anta Bhagavatu, Apoiredi. I'll take care of it. That's what happens there. And then what happens? Sit for bhajans. And I always tell the boys to sing some popular bhajans so that all can join. This is not music academy. This is a bhajan session so that all can join. It's not music academy. It's not for MS Subbalakshi is not sitting there to listen to your voice. Therefore, but they don't follow me. I want them to sing Sarvadharma prayer. They don't do it. Somehow I spend time, take Harati and go for lunch time. 9:30, but after bhajan you'll have lunch. Along with some top people and central trust members. Delicious items are served to everybody, including ice cream. Bhagavan takes only 2 spoons of ragi malt, finger millets, little rasam, that's all. So I don't want to be God. I want pickles, I want sweets, I want hearts, I want ice creams. I am not in a hurry to be God now. Swami held his hand like this. He went on laughing like this. This is the way Swami how you spend. And he liked the talk. Yes, I think I should be modest enough, thanking your generosity in giving me additional time. Thank you very much. You brought me again back to my hometown. Thank you very much.